Hello, all Canadians, and hello, French Canadians, too. You're very welcome here. What I want to talk to you about is survival, food, and water. That's the key of what we're going through this winter. I'm going to try to help you get through it this winter. And if you're new to this channel, I'd love to have you subscribe. And if you're new to prepping, too, I'll try to show you how to do it, exactly how I've done it, and anything I know, I'll help you with it. But I'm going to tell you some recommendations first. What I go with first, and I stock up on it more than anything. That right there, water. You cannot have enough water. Our body needs water. We will dehydrate and die without it quicker than anything. You can fast. You might not want to. You probably won't like it. You can be hungry to do it, but you can fast for a long time. Our body's designed to live on water. Even if you had to do it, if you had to fast without food for 30 days, you may think you're going to die, but you won't die. As a matter of fact, one time in my life, probably 17 years ago, I fasted for 30 days straight. It was the hardest thing I ever done in my entire life, but after 3 days is up, the feeling left you like it was doing the first 3 days is unbelievable, especially the first 24 hours. And during that time, my family and my friends, they tried their best to feed me everything. You wouldn't believe the stuff. They would try to even offer to cook me a steak on the grill or whatever, and I went ahead and I did not cheat. I drank water only. So I know through the Bible it's been done. It's like Jesus. But so it does work. And honestly, it made me healthier when I come back off of it and got back on foods. I was healthier than probably ever have been in my life. So I will tell you up front, it's a tried and true method. It will work, which I'm not recommending you do it. I'm just saying if you had to do it for a while. It was a mental thing that I went through, but it can be done. But just like this, let's get over here to this other stuff. You're going to need alcohol. That stuff will keep a long time. Even if you have to go to the liquor store and buy some like that right there, like the vodka, that'd be a good one. Or buy corn whiskey. You can take that with peppermint. The South has been known for doing it right there when we come down with like a lung infection or pneumonia or some other right there or a major cough. We can mix up peppermint. This is the old-timey method and it still works this day. You take corn whiskey and put a bunch of peppermint in it. And some honey too. That's another thing. There's some cough syrup made out of honey. And for kids, get stuff like this right here. Be ready. Because winter time's coming. And I believe it's going to be the darkest, deepest winter we've ever went through. But that's how you do it. The old-timey formula here in the South is what we did. I'm sure everybody else knows about this method too. But if you don't, you can take peppermint and just put a bunch of it in there in with a whiskey. And it takes about a month or maybe a little less, whatever. And it'll make some good cough syrup. Peroxide, you need that. Especially for any injuries, anything like that right there, it's going down. Because during that time, when this goes down, all this stuff's going to be probably not on shelves. It's going to be depleted. We've seen what happened last year with the pandemic. This stuff wasn't available. And that alcohol, we couldn't find nowhere here in the South. I mean, we'd ask, and they're like, we can't get that stuff no more. You don't come on our trucks. And I'm sure it's the same way in y'all's area. And it will happen again. But luckily, it come back in. We stocked up on it. So I'm going to recommend y'all do the same thing. Just like vitamins and herbs. A lot of people call them herbs. I've always called them herbs. But here's ginger root, flaxseed oil, raw honey. And a lot of our honey here in the U.S., it may be like this in other countries. I don't know in Canada and everywhere else. But a lot of our honey is fake. It's just the way it is. We try our best to get the rawest honey and stuff. This was bought at Walmart. It's decent honey tasting wise, but we got a bunch of other varieties. I think we got some really pure raw honey, but it's pretty uncommon to get nowadays. But that'll get your immunity up. We need to think about our immunities. That's our most important thing right now. Keep your mind. Think right now in your mind. Go look in that mirror. Tell yourself, I'm just as good as anybody else, and I can do this no matter what they throw at me. We are going to do this. We are going to survive and be happy. Even if you got everything on your mind right now and everything, you may be going through everything in this entire world. I don't know in your situation. But just like I said, you put a smile on your face and you look at yourself and your body and everything. You say, I'm just as good. I'm going to do this. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to make it through the storms or whatever life's coming right at me. You can do this. I got faith in you to believe it, and I know you can do it. Be strong. Guess what it's going to take to make it. We can do this together as a team. I'm telling you, it can be done. But we got to prepare. We got to do our part on the other end. Just like seeds. I believe that's going to be thrown at us like it happened in Michigan last year. More or less the governor there and everything. She pulled them things and said they wasn't essential. And I know right now you Michigan people knows what I'm saying about out there. I'm sure somebody's going to watch right now and know I couldn't believe it here in the South because we could still go get seeds and stuff. We started reading news articles that the governor and everything up there was saying that it was non-essential and you couldn't even get seeds. It's just unbelievable to us Southerners and everything. That just flipped me out. That's just unbelievable. That's way too much control. And here's another thing. If you got any kind of seeds, you're growing a garden right now, I know you don't know this method. It's worked for thousands of years. It still works to this day. That's cayenne pepper, dry cayenne pepper. You can pull them things apart right now and plant them seeds, which is really too late in the year right now to start them. You'd need to start a plant right now in Alabama. It's just too late. You won't buy nothing from seed like this, a regular vegetable garden like this or squash. It'd be real late. It'd be hard to do since wintertime is coming, which we have a late winter here. But I know up north in Canada and everything, y'all got a short summer, so it'll be way too late. But for next year, if you already got a garden, save every one of your seeds because there's no guarantee they're going to be available next year, what we're fixing to go through, especially if it goes down. And like right now, like you people that goes to the store and stuff, you see good produce like that right there because it's still there right now. While it's there, when you start eating it, if you like that kind of pepper or whatever you're eating, throw them seeds aside, let them dry out. They'll work next year. Put them things in the ground. If you ain't never started a garden, there's all kind of videos on here. It's not that hard, I'm telling you. Not at all. That stuff will mainly take care of itself. You just do your part on the other end, give it some water. If it gets in drought, you'll be good to go. And that'll work worldwide no matter where you are. It's one thing about that soil right there. Most soil will grow something. And we're going to have to do it. We're going to have to go back to some of the old ways. Just like that fish oil. Anything you can think of that's good for your immunity, get it. Jack that immunity up. That's what it's going to take. Especially what's going to get thrown at us. And just like that light right there, that's a little solar light. And anything you can get on light like that, you can get that stuff off eBay or Amazon. It's still real cheap right now. Try to get it solar or something rechargeable. Which I recommend getting batteries too, don't get me wrong. You can't have too many batteries. But just in case when all the batteries gets depleted and stuff, I mean, you still got that solar and stuff like that. It'll work. And that little light right there, that's good because that's another thing I haven't even talked about, power outages. Power outages is going to happen. Maybe rolling blackouts or whatever, but they're going to play with that power with us. They know exactly where to get us. So anything you can think of or whatever, just like a little propane stove, a camping stove to cook outside, just anything like, think with a survival mentality. Like tomorrow if I got up, what if all this stuff wasn't on? How could I survive just to make it? Think like that right there. It's not like it's going to be like it used to be and everything. Everything right here just available and easy to live. Hand sanitizer. Get you some of that. That stuff, we couldn't find it nowhere at one time. It's out there now. It's pretty cheap now. They've got so much up now, they're even cutting prices on it. And y'all know how much they jacked it up on that stuff last year. There's some earplugs. Any kind of canned stuff that you eat, get it. That'll keep a lot longer than the date says. That's a long time. And just like dry beans, whatever you eat, dry beans and rice, you can't have too much of it because it's going to lay there. That stuff is not going to spoil. If you keep it in a cool, dry place, it'll keep for years. I've tested it. I know it'll work. And right now, eat as healthy as you can. That's organic bananas. They're pretty well right there, but them's good bananas. We got them at Aldi's. And like that onion and garlic. Get you a dehydrator. If you can find one right now while they're still making them, you can take them right there because they're going to say they're going to be shortest worldwide on these by next year that we've never seen on that. So that's a warning. That's a heads up. Get you a dehydrator. Them onions has got sulfur and stuff like that in them. And garlic's got, after you mash it and stuff, it makes garlic a lot more potent. It's called allicin. And after you do that right there, it'll jack that immunity up. That's what we're going to need. We try to eat something like onion or garlic just about every day with our meals. It keeps our immunity jacked up. All the vitamins, just pure baking soda. Y'all know how many uses that's got. And your hygiene. Cause outside doing stuff, extra stuff and everything, if the stuff ain't out there to get, soap and stuff, even though it's easy to make and stuff, you can make it even at home. But while it's there, just go ahead and get it right now off the shelf since it's dirt real cheap. Any kind of nuts. They're saying since that California drought's going on, how much little of almonds is even out there right now. So they're even, I reckon, destroying the rest of the almond trees because there's so much of a drought out there and stuff. They're going to go another crop. So while almonds is there, they'll keep, or whatever, a long time. Or you eat them, whatever, for your health, they're good for you. Go get you some almonds while they're there. There's vitamin E. And spices. That's cilantro. I've got, I don't know if I showed it or not over here on front, I got cayenne pepper. Cayenne pepper, if you can eat it, some people can, some people can't. But if you can handle the heat, it's very good for your circulation and your heart. And somebody's got arthritis, cayenne pepper is good for it too. It'll get that circulation and get that movement in that blood. It'll help you. There's turmeric. Think about them kids too. They gonna need this same stuff. They're just gonna need a lower dosage. It's like them chewable vitamins. So any kind of just like the cough syrup over here I showed you a while ago. So anything you think of that you need, if you got kids, get them kids the same stuff. It's like that generic Benadryl. It's the same thing as Benadryl. Got it right there at Dollar Tree. And I'm sure y'all got a major dollar store there in Canada. Just like it. So it's just as good. I took it. It's identical. The same thing, on a lot cheaper than the regular Benadryl. The higher price. But just like I said, water, water, water. You need it. You can't have too much of that. And them cotton balls over there. If an injury or something happens, or you need to soak some alcohol and put it on the spot, maybe you got a cut to keep an infection down, get them. They're just $1 for that package right now. That's a lot of cotton in there. There's bandages, band-aids, anything you think of. Now, I'm sure a lot of people right now is going to see this because I ain't got everything. I got a good bit of stuff. I try to get anything I can get, but if y'all see something else, hey, be more happy. Put it out there in the comments. We need to help people out, and I appreciate you doing it. That way we can survive through this. Work as a team, we can do it. Here's another item. That instant non-fat dry milk. Because milk's probably going to be real scarce during that time, but if you go ahead and get you this will keep a long time. Just get you a variety that you want. And it'll have the date on it. It's like that Epsom Salt. It's hid over there, and that's been open. That's being used right now. You can soak your feet and stuff in that right there, and it'll pull all toxins out of your skin through your body, and it'll help your body get in better shape. And also, not just that, you can take your bath in it. It's just so good. It's full of magnesium. And a lot of Americans and people worldwide, you Canadians too, same way up there, I know it is, it's got a magnesium shortage. And this right here, it'll do the trick on that. And make you feel good too. Because with our environment, with everything going on right now and everything, I mean, all of us, I hate to say it, we're full of toxin stuff, so we got that detoxifies us. And that's a cheap and easy method to do it and healthy for you. Well, I've tried to talk to you about everything, but if you can up there and stuff, can your vegetables, that's another awesome thing. Anything long-term food storage you thinking of, canned items or home growing your own vegetables, that's awesome. Just anything right now for your everyday survival needs that I've left off that you can think of in the top of your head. Just like, I don't even see them there's them Q-tips. Just anything you think in your head that right now that we can make it another day and stuff and keep us healthy, that's what we got to go for. Because right now, you can still get that stuff. It's still available. And this is something else too. I'm going to recommend this to Americans, Canadians, worldwide. If you can get this kind of toothpaste in your area, I have used every kind of toothpaste in this entire world. I'm talking fluoride, non-fluoride, the worst of the worst. I brush my teeth with baking soda and water. I know every trick in the world to go ahead and brush your teeth with. This right here, called Hello. This is the best toothpaste I have ever used in my entire life. So if you can get this in your area, I think it's about $5. I would recommend it. I mean, it cleans your teeth better than anything I've ever had. And our kids, I mean, it's unbelievable. It makes them shine. It whitens them too, naturally whitens them. It even works better than other stuff you buy. It's just separate. To me, the whitening stuff even works better than that. I usually don't recommend this stuff, but when I see something that good and use it and that cheap, I'd recommend it for your teeth. Alright guys, there you have it. I'm going to wrap this thing up. I wish y'all the best, and I love y'all. Keep me some updates what's going on up there. And y'all Canadians, I know y'all having it rough right now. I'm keeping up. It's just unbelievable what y'all having thrown at you. And I'd love to welcome y'all to this channel. I sure will. You're welcome to our family anytime. And thanks so much for taking this time watching this. And everybody have a good day. And if you like this video, just give it a thumbs up. And I'd love to have y'all subscribe. Have a great weekend.